Standard 8th, History, Lesson number 12, India gains independence. Children will see the textual question answer markings of this lesson, so open your textbooks to page number 58. Question number 1, rewrite the statements by choosing the appropriate options. The first statement, Dash was the head of the interim government. The answer is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Second, the plan of creation of two independent nations, India and Pakistan, was made by Dash. The answer is Lord Mountbatten. Question number 2. Answer the following questions in one sentence. The first one, 2.1. Which demand was advocated by Barrister Jinnah? The answer to this question is on page number 56, left hand side, third paragraph. See the fifth line from the top. Barrister Muhammad Ali Jinnah put forth the two-nation theory and demanded a separate Muslim nation named Pakistan. This is answer 2.1. Question number 2.2. Write the name of the ministers participating in the cabinet mission. The answer is on page 56. Right hand side, first paragraph, cabinet mission. In that para, count the lines from the last line. Last, second last, third last and the fourth last. Can you see this over here, children? After namely, Pethick Lawrence, Stafford Cripps and A.V. Alexander. Till here, that's answer 2.2, and remaining part of this sentence is in the question. Okay. So, Pethick Lawrence, Stafford Cripps and A.V. Alexander, and then I've marked it in the question. Are, please write R over there, are the ministers participating in the cabinet mission. Question number 3. Explain the following statements with reasons. The first one, 3.1. The Indian National Congress approved the partition. The answer to this question is on page number 57. Right hand side. Count from the line at the top. First, second, third, fourth, fifth line. Towards the end of the line, that's your first point. Indian National Congress opposed the plan of partition. Second point, unity of the nation was the basic stand of Indian National Congress, but the Muslim League remained adamant on the creation of Pakistan. Third and the last point, National Congress was left with no option but to accept the decision of partition with complete helplessness. Till there, that's answer 3.1, which comprises of 3 points. Next question, 3.2. The working of the interim government could not run smoothly. The answer to this question is on page 57. Left hand side, count from the first line at the top. See the third line. That's your first point. The Muslim League initially denied to participate in the interim government, but later participated in it. Second point, but since the leaders of the Muslim League adopted the policy of obstruction, hence the interim government could not work smoothly. Till here, that's answer 3.2, which comprises of 2 points. Next question, 3.3. The Wavell plan could not become successful. The answer to this question is on page number 56. Left hand side, last paragraph. Can you see Wavell plan? It's highlighted in maroon. Count from the last line of this paragraph. Last, second last, third last, fourth last, fifth last line. A meeting. That's the first point of this give reason. A meeting of all major political parties in India was organized at Simla to consider the Wavell plan. Second point, Barrister Jinnah insisted that only the Muslim League should have the right to suggest the names. Go to the right hand side, first line. The names of Muslim representatives to the Viceroy's Executive Council. Third point, but the Congress opposed it. Fourth and the last point, therefore the Wavell plan could not be successful. That's answer 3.3, which comprises of 4 points. Next question, question number 4. Write the events on the following timeline. Now there are 4 years which are given on this timeline. 1945. Now the event which took place in 1945 is the Wavell Plan. Okay, I have written over here, Wavell Plan. 1946 is the Direct Action Day. 1946 is Direct Action Day. Next, 1947 is the Indian Independence Act. Indian Independence Act. And the last one, 1948. Which event took place? The Mountbatten Plan was signed. Got it, children? So 1946 is the Wavell Plan. 1945 is the Wavell Plan. 1946 is the Direct Action Day. 1947 Indian Independence Act, and 1948 is the Mountbatten Plan. Question number 5. Answer the following questions in brief. We'll see the first question. Why did the British, it's wrong English, took is given over there. Please cancel took and write take. Okay. So why did the British take steps towards granting freedom to India? The answer is on page number 56. Left hand side, first line is your first point. During the period of Second World War, Indian freedom struggle had become more extensive. Second, the demand for independence of India was gaining its strength. Third, the British rulers realized that it was necessary to take a serious note of it. Fourth and the last point, accordingly, the British government started preparing various plans for granting independence to India. Till here, that's answer 5.1, which comprises of 4 points. Question number 5.2. Write information about the Mountbatten Plan. The answer is on page number 57. Left hand side, first paragraph, it's highlighted in pink. In that paragraph, Mountbatten Plan, see the fourth line, that's point number 1. On the background of transfer of power in India, Mountbatten was, continuation is on the first line, right hand side at the top, was appointed as the Viceroy of India. Second point, Mountbatten held discussions with prominent leaders of India. Third and the last point, therefore he prepared a plan of creation of India and Pakistan as 2 independent nations. Till here, that's answer 5.2, which comprises of 3 points. Now we'll see the last question, 5.3. Why did the Muslim League declare to observe 16th August as Direct Action Day? What were its effects? The answer is on page 56. Right hand side, second last paragraph, it's highlighted in pink, Direct Action Day. First line of this paragraph is point number 1. Since the demand for Pakistan was not being fulfilled, the Muslim League decided for direct action. Second point, accordingly 16th August 1946 was declared to be observed as Direct Action Day by the Muslim League. Third point, the followers of Muslim League resorted to violent ways. Fourth point, there were Hindu-Muslim riots in various parts of the country. Fifth and the last point, there were massacres in the Noakhali region in the province of Bengal. Till here, that's answer 5.3, which comprises of 5 points. So children, I want you all to copy down these answers in your history notebook. Thank you, boys.